Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and turning on your notification bells so that whenever I upload any new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. For today's video, I'm going to show you how I make easy beef stew, and this is the easiest and the yummiest recipe ever. So sit back as always and take some tips from this video. Okay, let's get started. I have the meat in the sufuria well washed, so I'm gonna add 1 clove of garlic that will help in softening my meat, and I'm also going to use some pinch of rosemary that will add flavor and a good aroma in my meat. I'm gonna add some little water that will help my meat boil, and I'll let my meat boil for some minutes before I go ahead and add salt. Let us get to the next step. So I have the cooking oil and it has heated so well. I'm gonna go ahead and add my meat together with the onions and allow the two ingredients to brown together. I used 2 big red onions. After achieving the golden brown color in my meat, I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic together with the spices, and I used 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of Royco, and 1 teaspoon of beef masala. I'm gonna go ahead and add them to my meat together with the tomato paste and allow that to cook for like 2 to 3 minutes before I proceed. After 2 minutes, I went ahead and added my vinegar in my meat. If you have lemon, you can use it. That helps in removing the bloody smell in your meat. I also added some dark soy sauce and mixed everything together. After the meat has absorbed all the flavor, it's time to go ahead and add my tomato puree. And someone asked me, what is tomato puree? Tomato puree is normal tomatoes. What you have to do is chop your tomatoes in the blender and blend them. So the paste that tomato will produce, that is what we call the tomato puree. So I went ahead and added my capsicums and mixed everything together, and make sure you cook it down until it starts to thicken and loses the raw tomato taste. You can see the consistency, it's very thick, and that means the tomato puree is well cooked. And I love using tomato puree because it makes my work easier when it comes to cooking. And my cue, I won't add any salt in my meat because I did that at the beginning of my cooking process. That way the meat will be really flavored, thus giving it a good taste, unlike boiling your meat without salt in it. So the flavor will only be in the stew and not in the meat. So that's the good thing about building your flavors at the beginning. So I used my beef stock and I let that cook for like 2 minutes. And just like that, our beef stew is ready to be served. So I'm gonna go ahead and garnish my beef stew with some dhania. If you have parsley, you can go ahead and use it. It's looking so good. It was yummy. I really enjoyed this. So guys, you can always serve your beef stew with the ugali, chapati, some rice there, some matoke, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, kindly give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share my videos, like, comment down below, and yeah, I really appreciate your support. So until on my next video, I'll see you all very soon. Try this recipe out and tell me. Bye bye.